Greetings, my audience. I'm reviewing a film I don't like. I'm reviewing 1950 somethings, whatever. I'm going to put the right year in the movie title in my video. What's the title of my video? Pinocchio, the Disney animated flick. I give it a 6 out of 10. Because I remember this movie, but it's one of the movies I wish I could forget. This movie, by the end of the movie, after Pinocchio got his stupid happy ending and all of that other stupid shit was over with, I realized Pinocchio sucks. And Jimmy Cricket sucks. Actually, maybe this Pinocchio's an idiot. And Jimmy Cricket's okay. He's there in the movie. I thought it was funny when Jimmy Cricket said the word jackass to a child and called a kid a jackass, and then he turned into a donkey. That was funny shit. I thought jackass was a bad word. But Jimmy Cricket proved me wrong. And plus, this was in a PG's movie. A G movie marketed to kids. I mean, a G movie marketed to kids. Rated G. For juniors. Grade. Right? All kids. The young kids. This movie was rated G. Disney flick. And it's not the only time they used the word jackass. They use it like 3 times in the movie. Total. Jackass. In a children's flick. There's also beer. You will see in this flick. And also cigars smoking. And the word stupid will be used a few times in the movie, like stupid boys. In that order. Will be used a few times, that word. And so this movie is like kind of a wacky animation kids flick. It's just kind of what's the word, obnoxious for me taste. Also, I couldn't stand Pinocchio's voice because his voice is whiny. Yeah, I know he's a kid, but that doesn't mean he actually has to sound as annoying like a kid. Just saying. I'm just saying, Spectacular Spider-Man doesn't exactly sound like a teenager with a cracking voice. He sounds more like a grown man playing a teenager. but the show's written so well, and Spectacular Spider-Man show from the early 2000s that ran for only 2 seasons. Personally, I think it's the best representation for all Spider-Man shows of all time. Best Spider-Man show of all time for I've seen still to this day. And better than any of the crappy, disappointing of most of the Spider-Man and all of the Spider-Man movies. It's better than all of the Spider-Man movies where Peter Parker is the main character. Not counting Miles Morales movies. Those are the different stories. But yeah, I like Spectacular Spider-Man more than any of the Spider-Man movies. With Peter Parker as the main character. Played by Tom, or Andrew, or McGuire. Yeah. That's why I give this movie a 6 out of 10. Personally, I thought this movie was retarded. After the movie was over and Pinocchio had his happy ending, I really hated Pinocchio. Wasn't happy for the fucker. I wanted to torch him. Use him as firewood for s'mores. My s'mores. I don't care what happens to. I don't care how stupid Geppetto feels about it. It's Pinocchio's stupid father. Pinocchio's a bad boy and needs to be burned and murdered. And I'll be the fucking fucking person to say I like the idea of making s'mores with using Pinocchio as firewood. More than I like the idea of watching this Pinocchio movie again. That's why I give the Pinocchio movie a 6 out of 10. It's mediocre horseshit. But the animation is top-notch standard for its time. From Disney Studios. But good visuals don't make a good story in my book. But I could be wrong. Everyone seems to have lost their bad shit marbles because this became a falling cult classic. Somehow. Over the years, since the movie came out in this original release. He had the original release and exactly wasn't as big when it came out, but eventually it was bigger over the course of time. One of those movies, but something's wrong with me or everyone's stupid. I don't know what the answer is anymore. I'm not sure what's real right now. The world doesn't make sense to me. There's still some people who think the earth is flat. Turns out I didn't know that was a thing. And before I discovered YouTube. There's still on the people out there in the world that still believe the earth is flat and not round like a spear. Okay. I'm confused. that confuses me, like this movie's liked. Makes me need to get another smoke. I mean, a shot of something. It makes me want to get a shot of something. This Pinocchio movie. Maybe Bailey's. One shot of Bailey's I could do. I could go for. The movie's telling me not to drink, but this movie is a good movie to get drunk to. And drink to, I think. Is what I'm trying to say. This Pinocchio's movie is that kind of movie. To get your weed on, smoke on, or your liquor on. Or, yeah, one of your every drug you do. I don't judge. Me, I don't do liquor. Really. Regularly. Ever. Hardly ever touch it. But weed, on the other hand, well, that's a different story. So this is a good movie to get high on. Before, this is that kind of dumb movie, Pinocchio. And that's why I give Pinocchio a 6 out of 10. Now I'm going to review Space Jam. I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. Wanna know why? Because it's a good guilty pleasure of a flick for me. Why? Because I Believe I Can Fly is the highlight of the Space Jam movie is by R. Kelly. That was funny shit. Doesn't age as friendly as you would think. Hearing the R. Kelly I Believe I Can Fly is played at the end of the Space Jam movie on the Space Jam soundtrack you can find. It's actually kind of funny shit of a song. Because his song's delusional. R. Kelly thinks he's going to heaven, the afterlife, and it sounds like he's basically the R. Kelly song I Believe You Can Fly. You listen to the lyrics, he pretty much sings like dying. Damn, this whole thing in a high chorus. It's kind of funny. This song's funny. I don't know if it was supposed to be funny, but his song's funny, and it fits the tone of this comedy movie. Not really. Actually, no, it doesn't. R. Kelly doesn't fit the tone of like his film. I don't know what that's confusing me. And I enjoy Bugs Bunny in this movie, and the animation with the Looney Tunes, and Michael Jordan playing Michael Jordan. his fictional version of himself, interacting with the Looney Tunes. Bugs Bunny was funny shit in this movie. So are the stupid mini aliens that became big aliens on steroids looking fucks. And got deeper voices. And I enjoy the movie, saying the movie explained the 6 stakes and it's and the dilemma, and that's why they need Jordan to come into the flick. Besides, I guess he was a big deal in the 90s. There was like a reason why he was in this movie. It was like to catch some basketball crave with him. And that's why Michael, I guess, why he, I just don't know why, like, this is, a strange movie. Michael Jordan interacting with the Looney Tunes. I have, lost track how many times I have smoked my weed before filming this. Let's see, today, when sunrise was awake, when I first woke up, I smoked 3 times today. My weed, I did with 3 times weed smoke. And then, since night came, I done 4 times. So how many times is that? I forget. How much is 4 plus 3 weed times total I've done by now since recording? I really forget I don't know the answer, shit. Let's see, count it. I'll count. I know I count with steak by using 2 hands, okay? 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times I've done weed total today. Throughout the day I done 3 times, and nighttime since has been nighttime. Since nighttime has come, is where I'm recording it now. Nighttime. See, it's night out. My door. I done 4 times weed tonight. 4 weed times 4. 4 weed times tonight, and 3 times I done weed in the daytime before it came night. This movie, Space Jam, was a great popcorn flick to have nachos. Cheesy nachos watching Space Jam, or having buttery popcorn, or whatever snack you want to have, junk food, or whatever you eat. It's, I don't know. When watching something to relax. So, this movie was a great movie to snack on. It made you hungry. A good popcorn flick. I think that's the definition of a popcorn flick, or of a junk food flick, is what this comedy feels like. Space Jam. It's a great film to snack on with your kids and watch and binge. If, or my honest, if any of you have kids, I don't know. Who cares? I just don't know. I just say anyone. This is one of those great movie. Space Jam is a fun movie. It was a fun top-notch soundtrack. Also worth a 10 out of 10 to listen to on its own. The Space Jam soundtrack is top-notch quality, a 10 out of 10 on its own. So is the movie a 10 out of 10. It's as good as Who Framed Roger Rabbit. It's up there with that movie called Classic, I say. That's how much is good, worth watching. In my eye. In my opinion. That's why I give the original Space Jam a 10 out of 10. Yes. Yeah. Oh, when I hear something funny. So, I just realized something funny. Not this movie. This movie, the review is over. Okay. I just want to share something. Correct myself. Something that I said. Shared. I realized I missed count on how many times I did my weed. Just by one. So yeah, I only done my weed 8 times total. And you see, you might not know this, but I struggle with really, in case you couldn't tell, although you probably could tell based on how many often times I post more than often, rethink, promotion, shit. What I meant to say is, you might, if you're not a newcomer, you might have noticed something. I post a lot of videos of the same movie or show, whatever, etc. that I've made before. I never have ever posted any of just one single thing in one video one time. I've done it multiple times. For everything pretty much is day one of a year for one. That's because my OCD is compelling me to do it. That's because my OCDs really will torture me if I don't do it. The point is, I have a really bad OCD for repetitive thoughts and memories. Basically, I have don't have any of the. I have the physical OCD. I have the repetitive OCD for repetitive thoughts and everything in my head, inside of my head. It's for repetitive thoughts, ideas, and memories of past. And so, my OCD does connect it to everything in my head. And I just get repetitive stuff on everything in my head. Often. Oh yeah, I forgot why I'm telling you this. Oh yeah, that's... Anyway, I kind of... what was I going to say? Oh yeah, my OCD. So I sometimes had to, like, focus. So my OCD, I struggle with a lot, and, I mean, luckily, my medications and help, and also, I'm on cocktail medication, been on cocktail for years, and also that helps, and also smoking weed helps. And, ketamine helps. I take the spray form called Spravato. Not all the time. This goes. This sometime when it goes. You have to go to take it. That helps for my OCD too. I feel often like I have too much stuff replaying in my head. I remember when, before I was on any medications or, like, any cocktail for medication. I remember when I was on no medication and taking no ketamine or no weed. And, I remember how angry I was all the time. And I remember how, you know, if you guys saw me in my early videos of season 1, you know, I would swear a lot and be restless and not sleeping and angry a lot. That would mostly because my OCD would keep me up and make it hard for me to sleep. And therefore I ended up getting cranky, getting angry a lot and swearing a lot in my videos, my early ones in season 1 that I posted all of them by now. Yeah, so no! Shit, that scared me. The stupid fly that walked into this bug zapper. Bug zapper scared me. That woke me up. I was getting tired, but that woke me up a bit. Oh yeah, I was going to say, yeah, I've been sleeping a lot more since I sleep more better now these days than I did in season 1 when I wasn't on any medication or anything, you know? So I'm just glad now these days I can sleep a bit. Hey, can I tell you something that I think that was funny? You know how R. Kelly it likes to pee on people? Well, wouldn't it be funny if he peed on Pinocchio? I think that'd be funny because I hate Pinocchio, Disney's Pinocchio character. From the Disney animated flick, I hate him so fucking much. I think it'd be funny if he got peed on by R. Kelly. and his father would cry for hearing, would cry watching the shit. Oh, that'd be funny. That would be funny. I would find that funny. I would find that funny. I just like hate Pinocchio. A lot of people like Pinocchio the fucker. I don't. Ask my inner child. My inner child my inner child would strangle you. for asking me such things. Because I remember when people asked me that as a kid, I would get into really bad fights with them. It got escalated into violent territory by me. Because I thought they were trying to pick fights with me. When they thought I was being negative, saying I thought like didn't you like Pinocchio when you were a kid? Are you sure? And I said no. And this is where they said it. Are you sure? That's where they push the buttons, and I will lash out to them and try to choke or strangle them while punching them as a. And I would get into really bad fights. Because I thought it was a sign of that they wanted to fight. Because I just thought when it was really said, are you sure? Oh, so you think I'm retarded, don't you? Well, fuck you. That's why I saw it. You think I'm retarded is what you think I am. Is how I hear it to myself as a kid. In school, in kindergarten, and, yes. And, it was that first grade, I remember. First grade or kindergarten, I can't remember which one. One of those grades. Yeah. Pinocchio made me angry as a kid. It also made me angry when people disagree with me about Pinocchio, about my opinion on Pinocchio, saying that I'm wrong for thinking that, or they say, are you sure you ever think that, or are you sure you always thought that? You know, those kind of retarded questions made me lash out at them. Teachers often, they were. Other times, they were teachers often. And, so, the point is, I think Pinocchio should be hunted like a deer for deer season, hunting season, or like duck hunting season. The Pinocchio should be hunted like a duck. I don't like Pinocchio. Disney's Pinocchio. The animated flick version of Pinocchio sucked. And that's my review. And my jokes and my inner thoughts on Pinocchio. in my morbid sense, in my sense of humor. I just think this whole, I hate Pinocchio. Fuck Pinocchio. I'm tired. Shit. Please forgive me. I can't remember what I was talking about. I know I finished a review on something. Reviewing things. And, please forgive me, I forgot what I forgot. So, I'm going to go to bed now and post this video into morning. And, or maybe I'll post it if I get the energy. I'll just think when I can post this when I'm done. Bye. Subscribe, hit the like button too. Hit the subscribe button. And feel free to comment below if you like either one of these which movies I talked about. Either one. Let me know in the comment section if you want to comment below or don't. Just hit the like instead. But hit the like button and hit the like button instead, and just hit the like button instead and subscribe button too as well. Bye.